know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 10. Pass to Coleman. Over Gobert. Coleman, no good. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Brown, good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Paul. Count it.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the West All-Stars.
The West leading by 10. The shot's good from Paul.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Brown, good. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
41 seconds left here in the first quarter. And George, here we go. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's George. Good on the shot.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Good job concentrating, even though he was well defended. Jefferson able to knock it down.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Richard Jefferson.
And that one falls for Jefferson. It's Gobert with the ball for the West All-Stars. The lead is 15. Count that bucket. George has got 6.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. West All-Stars lead by... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the West enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Brook Lopez is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Jason Kidd. And it's Petrovic in at shooting guard. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now here's Kidd. Nice move. Lillard with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Brooklyn with the ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Durant for 3, and a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard outside. James fires from way outside. Another shot. And Sabonis lays it up and in.
Yeah, I like Sabonis' game inside because he's confident and skilled.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Brown finds Lillard. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Petrovic's shot is off. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. The West making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Sabonis. Giannis comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Luka Doncic subbed in for George. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And again, it's the Nets missing. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Jokic kicks to Doncic. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. Durant the pass to Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the West All-Stars have possession. Jokic on top. He's covered by Kidd. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Jokic. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Carter comes in for Irving. And it's Anderson in for Petrovic. Here's Carter. Lays it up off the glass.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Doncic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
Kidd against Doncic. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
And Lillard kicks to LeBron. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. James has got 9.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
For teams that try to pack the lane against Giannis, that shot is a great equalizer if he can hit it with consistency and be good at when to shoot it and when not to.
The 17-footer, and it falls over the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Offensive rebound, Lopez. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
James with it, and it's Carter picking him up. And James gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Here's Carter. West All-Stars with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. LeBron dishes to Giannis, and it goes down 2 points. 11 points for Giannis.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
The wide open look here for Lopez. The offensive rebound. And the rejection by Giannis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And finished off by LeBron.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Jokic, good, and the assist goes to James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
It takes body control, concentration, and skill to score against that kind of defense. Jokic doing a really nice job inside.
So at
72.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. We've got Stephen Curry. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Curry. Takes a 3. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got 7 points.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
15 seconds.
The first one falls.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the West. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he hits both.
Not sure if anybody has a better feel for the game than the man standing at the line. Jokic, an elite company in that respect.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Doncic finds Giannis. And the shot is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Durant, good, and the assist goes to Irving. 9 points for KD.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Doncic, no good. And here are the Nets. Here's Petrovic. Basket counts.
Hey, against tough defense, Petrovic still able to get it up and down through contact.
Irving against Curry. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Coleman's checked in for the Nets. Williams comes in for Kevin Durant. And West also making a switch. George is checked in.
You know, when Jokic is this well positioned, he's deadly, making the catch and shoot look seamless.
Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second basket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. Sabonis, he's checked in for the West. Chris Paul comes in for Stephen Curry.
Chris Paul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Irving against Paul. Shoots from 12. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shoots over Brown. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Recognizing his teammate had a better shot. Good play and decision by Coleman there.
And the West All-Stars have possession. Passes to Sabonis. From downtown, and there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Sabonis. Brown's got 7.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Williams for 3, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
The shot's good from Paul.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And the pass to Coleman. Shoots the 3. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. West All-Stars shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one falls for Paul.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level.
Lillard's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And that one's good. George
gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Jefferson. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis doing a nice job that time getting out on the break and being able to score.
Sabonis has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. And it's Martin missing. Now the West with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
West All-Star substitution. Rudy Gobert.
1:25 left to play in the 3rd. Sabonis, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And I like the unselfish mindset of Kenny Anderson. Knows his role is to really run the offense, and that's what you like in a reliable point guard.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Anderson passes to Williams. Over Paul. Williams gets the bucket.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Pass to George. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And 11 points for Paul George.
George is really one of the most amazing players in the league, an all-NBA caliber player, and he's worked tirelessly on his shooting form, and now it's close to perfect.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Martin with the block.
Got to be careful around Martin. Kenyon Martin's athleticism allows him to send shots in reverse with force.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. LeBron, he's checked in for the West. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Anderson.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Martin, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Substitutions on the court.
Jefferson with the three. The shot that time, not on target. The shot off that time. And so it's the West All-Stars, able to put on a show for... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Timeout called here by the East. They're going to talk it over. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. We've got Jefferson. Anderson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Martin. And it's Coleman in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the technical free throw is good.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
Long range from the inbound, and the three ball is good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
And James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Jefferson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And James throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
Now here's Anderson. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Shot, high post. He squares up and sinks it. And so Simmons will bring it up for the West. And LeBron throws it down.
Yeah, you watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up than scoring himself. But tonight, he's feeling it.
Now here's Irving. Jefferson, that's for 2. Intense shot. And there's the nice layup by Irving.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
And a deep three from Lillard. Rebound, Brooklyn.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Antetokounmpo dishes to James. The 8-footer, and the shot goes down. LeBron's got 11 points in the quarter.
How about this combination? Strength of a center and guard skills. LeBron James remains the game's most difficult wing to defend inside.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
A pull-up. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. A crossover, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And for all the things Anderson does well, it's his ball handling that's the most incredible. He honed those skills growing up as a playground legend in New York City.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Sabonis comes in for Ben Simmons, and Paul subbed in for Damian Lillard. Here's Coleman. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Got to bring more muscle than that to stop Derek Coleman because he's excellent at playing through contact.
George is checked in for the West. And the West All-Stars with possession. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Feeds it to Carter over James. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Williams. And it's 8 points for Vince Carter.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
LeBron James on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. James has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars. Here's Birdsong. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Giannis. Williams with the block. Anderson in the post, defended by George. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Here's Carter. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
Superb vision that time by Williams.
Paul kicks to Sabonis. And here's James outside. Connects from three-point range.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
From 15 feet away, Carter, that's good. That's 12 points for Vince Carter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Again, the West All-Stars. Brown's gone 4 for 5 from the floor tonight. Just one miss. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Shoots from 14. Sabonis grabs the board. And so here are the West All-Stars. Here's Paul. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The ball control that Chris Paul has is fantastic. I mean, those dribble moves, and he's got a bunch of them, look effortless.
Anderson's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. The three from George. And the West hit again from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first. The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
James and LeBron throws it down hard.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Coleman gets the bucket.
You got to put a body on Coleman, because when you don't, he'll hurt you.
Paul passes to LeBron. That shot off, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the West. Kicks it to LeBron. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got 39.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
The rebound by the Nets. Williams for three. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.